This is ThomasWRStories&More, and today I'm going to be reviewing another story set video. And this one is based on the episode James Goes Buzz Buzz. And y'all might be thinking, hey, Thomas and Friends WR Stories, how can you're doing a story set video on this if Learning Curve already released a set on it? Well, that's actually a very good question, which actually was requested by the user LittleBlueEngine67. So I'll link their channel in the description below. So pretty much he told me, or she, whoever's, told me to improve the set than what Learning Curve made back in the day. So you can see here, I have the actual box here, and as you can see from the layout, the original layout, it's pretty small. The turntable wasn't used to its full advantage, and there's a lot that the set is missing. So yeah, we're gonna get started with the whole layout. You can see, obviously we're gonna talk about what engine you get in this set. We start off with James himself. This is the exclusive James Goes Buzz Buzz from the early 2000s. Obviously I don't have the one from the 90s, so I substituted for this version, which he plays a main episode in the role where he gets burned where he gets done by a bee at Tidman Station, and he ends up trying crazy methods such as like spinning on the turntable, and then obviously going through the whole tunnel, and yeah, and then also this water refilling pump right here that I decided to throw in because in the episode I saw that James was trying to wash off the bees off his boiler and he couldn't, so he tried the other methods that I just mentioned earlier. And then also you get Boko, that Learning Curve actually featured in the set. And I decided to throw in the boxcar and the soda line caboose because obviously he was seen pulling cattle cars with the caboose. But obviously Learning Curve didn't make cattle cars, so the closest thing was obviously the boxcar that Learning Curve made in the early 90s. And he pretty much went around the Vicar's orchard and warned James about the bees, and James didn't listen to Boko because he didn't want to be told to do in front. I think it was in Trevor. And obviously I don't have Trevor, so I decided to not include him in the set, since I added in a lot of things to make up for it, obviously. So here we got the house that's supposed to represent Tidman Station, where James got stung by the bees. And I'm like, hey, why not just use this building as the Vicar's orchard? Like, it could be as good background because obviously the bees are already present right here. And then we get the two apple trees or orchard trees that Learning Curve released during the time, which makes perfect sense for this area right here. And then the father from the family of four, he's supposed to represent the vicar, which unfortunately Learning Curve did not make. And then obviously we get Duck, who is also one of the main characters in the episode where James just goes to sea and overhears the conversation between him and Boko, and James misheard him about him not being scared of bees. And then I decided to include the express coaches where James himself, James right here, where he's the coach behind as well as the passenger. They just leave, obviously. So yeah, now when we talk about the whole layout, I'll be talking about the rest in just a bit. So start with this layout. We got a 6-inch straight track with the buffer at the end, just like how Learning Curve actually made for one of them, or decided to keep. And then two of the turntable ends were dead ends originally, which are pretty much ramps, and I decided to take full advantage of this whole improving the set overall and to make it a realistic story set as possible. I decided to throw in the special engine shed with the track adapter because towards the end of the episode, James was with all the other engines, which he could use Boko and Duck that are included in the set. Learning Curve made them during this time if they improved it, and it looks pretty good on the siding right there, at least in my opinion. And then we come So pretty much these two sightings, one goes to the special engine shed and one goes to the buffer right there where the water filling pump is, where James could obviously try the method of washing off the bees off his boiler. And then we go around this layout to the center here. We go around, we got some straight tracks, some curved tracks. Then obviously the orchard that I just mentioned, the whole orchard area right here. Obviously where Broco's pulling the cattle cars with the caboose. Then we got two 8-inch straight tracks. Then we got a switch. Then we got some adapters. We got the single stone tunnel where James, in the episode, he was seen going through the tunnel with a lot of steam to wash off or try to get rid of the bees. Then we go down this line, we got duck. Obviously, that I mentioned earlier, mentioned the episode, and he was featured in it as well. And then we get a T-switch. One leads back to the turntable on the right side, if you go the right direction like here. And if you go straight, keep on going straight, we got Timmins Station. Unfortunately, I do not have Timmins Station. I have 3 Ellsbridge stations, so I plan on making a Timmins Station. It's just the redress of Ellsbridge Station, only the decals or the stickers that Learning Curve made during the time. Well, Timmins Station came out later, and that better represents it than this that Learning Curve made before. So we got the straight tracks, and then we got the curved tracks to go back to the turntable. So now I'll be talking about the rest of the stuff that you get in this set. So we get 2 signals on different parts of the layout. Then we get 2 different variants of pine trees, one snow covered one and one regular one, and then the 2 trees I mentioned earlier. And then we get the figure with the oil can, and then we get the conductor that was seen with James, which I thought would be really important to add in the episode. And I would consider this set an intermediate set. Well, the perfect intermediate set, because first of all, you're getting the turntable, you're getting the special engine shed, you're getting the wire filling pump, you're getting the exclusive James, you're getting Boko, you're getting the box cars, you're getting the building, some trees, a switch, and a T-switch. And all this you could use in bigger layouts, and obviously reuse in different sets or things that you want to create in Thomas Railway. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Just comment down below what more story sets you all like to see next, and I'll see you on the next video.